Just enjoy the ride. Green light, good weed. Get high, no wind. Yeah, green light, good weed.
Welcome to On The Record. I'm your host, Radio Raheem. Now, for those who are new to this, On The Record is a show where I go local record stores. I get CDs, DVDs, vinyls, magazines, whatever they got. I take you with me. I explain what I got. It's a simple concept. Now, in this episode, I went to Rasputin and Campbell, and let me tell you, anytime I go into that joint, I always get a whole bunch of DVDs, a whole bunch of CDs. I don't really go there for the vinyls because they vinyl collection ain't like the craziest, but they DVDs and CDs, they be hitting, and they be having deals. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this episode. First DVD, Mr. 3000, Bernie Mac, Angela Bassett. Can't go wrong with those two. Now, this movie is a good sports movie, number one. Number two, it has Bernie Mac. Number three, tells a good story. You have Bernie Mac's character basically trying to get his 3,000 hits after some of his hits have been taken off of his record. It's hilarious to see an old dude go back into the baseball and try to learn like the new ways and not be as selfish, because his character was selfish and you see him like grow, even though he's an old ass man. You see him grow. It's Bernie Mac as well, so you know you're gonna laugh. It's Angela Bassett, so you know she fine. And it's just a good movie. Shout out to Mr. 3000. Shout out to Bernie Mac, RIP to the GOAT. Next movie, Barbershop 2. Now, my goal is to get all of the Barbershop movies. I'm a big fan of Ice Cube's movies. I feel like he doesn't cheat us when it comes to movies. That being said, this movie to me is better than Barbershop. Easily better. The storyline's better. They focus more on Cedric the Entertainer, which I think is great. You know what I'm saying? They develop his character more. I think Queen Latifah is in this one as well. They just did more development with this storyline on here. The first one, you know, was just like cheap laughs, and they gave you a little bit of the storyline trying to be like fake deep. This one gave you way more. And I really enjoyed this movie. Especially the scene with the hot dog at the barbecue with Queen Latifah and Cedric the Entertainer. Comedy gold.
Knowing your old ass was out here starting trouble.
Hold on, Gina.
Oh, shit.
Hey, come on now. It's just a misunderstanding.
No, ain't no misunderstanding. I should have known you was out here acting a fool.
Hold on now. First of all, I'm trying to teach little sister soldier here some discipline. All right, now it's obvious the way she being raised, she headed straight for the penitentiary.
You talking about the way somebody was raised? Maybe if you stopped raising your hand in your mouth, you wouldn't look like Shamu or the South Side.
I see where you're trying to go with it.
What kind of man treat a little girl that way?
You know what? I wouldn't expect you to know what a man is. But I'm gonna give you a clue, give you a hint, throw you a lifeline. It's one of them things you can't keep.
I can keep a man.
No, you can't.
What about you? Last woman you slept with was battery operated.
No, and she was white, too. I had a black one, but the plastic bitch didn't know when to keep them out.
Why she gotta be a bitch?
Hey, why you gotta get all up on me?
Hey, y'all be cool now.
Shut up, Calvin.
You tell them to shut up.
You?
Look, you be cool. Everybody get out here, little kids and big kids.
Oh, yeah, go on. Oh, kids, it's grown folk right here, because I'm going to tell you what the problem is. I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is you don't know your role.
Know your role, big.
Role? What, did you living in the dark ages or something? Do I look like Gina Cleaver to you?
Hell no.
And what's your role, huh? Watching ESPN and then holding your shit all day?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What you trying to say?
Get your lazy ass off my couch and get a job. Get a damn job.
Y'all got all the jobs. That's kind of true.
Shut up, Calvin.
You know what? You got one more time.
Yeah, please, get out of here, because you got a lot of nerve out here charging all these sisters out here money to get their head in, and you sitting out here looking like Chewbacca.
You look good, girl. What about you? Look at that damn fro. What you be doing, sweeping up the shop with it?
I do what Calvin needs me to do every now and then. That's what I do.
What Calvin needs you to do is get up off your fat ass and cut some heads.
And you know, you gonna talk about outside when you one Reese's Pieces away from Jenny Craig yourself. What you doing? I know you ain't getting in. Don't get in my food. Don't get in my food.
I'm in your food. Let me tell you something, you old Negro spiritual, wading in the water. The next time you snatch some food out my niece's hand, I'm gonna kick your ass. And then I'm gonna burn your freedom papers. And trust me, I'm just big enough to do it.
Another movie, 50 First Dates, Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler. Now, I'm not big on Adam Sandler's movies, but I enjoy this movie. It's kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? She has like her memory loss and he keeps taking her on dates and blah, blah, blah. It's a good little rom-com, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the better ones for Adam Sandler, let me tell you. But I enjoy this movie, you know. It does give you the immature jokes. It's an Adam Sandler movie. But it's still solid. Storyline's not crazy. I enjoy it. You will enjoy it if you've never seen it. Shout out to Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore. Yeah. And the last DVD that I got, the first Avengers. Now, whoever got this got it from Blockbuster, and clearly they never returned it. But the first Avengers, what really set off the MCU when it comes to like the big movies. I think that like Marvel can do no wrong, really. And to be honest, I'm hooked in. I watched all the movies pretty much, except the Eternals. So now they got me. So my goal is to eventually own all the MCU movies. That's going to take a while to get all of them because they are producing them at a crazy rate. But that's my goal. First, I'm going to get the individual franchises. So let's start with the Avengers. Solid movie. You know, you got Sam Jackson. You know, I got to always give a shout out to the GOAT. Even though he ain't in there that much, got to give a shout out to the GOAT. You got the dude Chris Evans, a.k.a. the White Jamal. You got the other Chris Hemsworth, you know, Thor in this piece. You got the dude who plays Hulk. I don't even know his name, Mark Ruffalo or something like that. You got Scarlett Johansson, a.k.a. she can play whatever role that she wants, even an Asian person. But The Avengers is a solid movie. I'm in here cracking myself up. The Avengers is a solid movie, solid superhero movie. If you haven't seen The Avengers, go watch it. If you haven't seen The Avengers, you're one of 5 people who've never seen the movie because billions of people haven't seen that movie. But we're going to move along to some of the CDs now. First CD, The Dream. Now, The Dream does not get his credit as a writer, doesn't get his credit as an artist. This man his pen is ridiculous. His pen is ridiculous. This album, too, has bangers. Shawty is a 10. I actually like the edited version more than the unedited version with that song. I think 10 sounds better than shit, Shawty, but whatever. I love that Girls on here, Falsettos on here, Purple Kisses is on here. This is a great album. This is a great album. And I said great, not good, great. Dream he puts out good R&B music. It don't get the love that it deserves. He is fantastic. He is fantastic. Next album, Rhythm Nation. I feel like this one speaks for itself. This is Janet Jackson's best project in my opinion. I thought I owned it, to be honest. I thought I owned this. I made a list of CDs that I want and I went through my CDs. I didn't own it. I don't know why. I thought I did though. So I don't need to explain how great this album is. Everybody should already know how great this album is. I literally just had to get this for the collection though. I'm probably never going to listen to it because I'm going to get it on vinyl and it's definitely going to be played on vinyl. But Rhythm Nation, Janet Jackson. And the last thing that I got is Lucy Pearl. Now this is a super group. You got Raphael Sadiq. You got Don Robinson from, I think, En Vogue. It's either En Vogue or SWV. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. Ali from Tribe. So this is just a super group, to be honest. You got the hit Dance Tonight on here. Like Lucy Pearl, this is like that solid neo-soul type of early 2000s, late 90s type of music that I really, really love. This is a solid album, you know what I'm saying? I wish we had more projects from them, or I wish we had more collectives like this. You know, I wish more people would do like super groups, you know, have members of other groups make projects, just like individual projects. They don't even have to do like a whole bunch of projects. They can do EPs. But I want more groups like this, you know. Like Thundercat can be in it, Anderson .Paak. Who else? I'm just throwing people in there. Giveon, Sampha. I just threw people in there. Didn't even really think about it. But like, I want more super groups is what I'm saying. Lucy Pearl was one of them. I don't know why we didn't get more music from them, to be honest. But it is what it is. This has been On The Record. I've been your boy, Jamal Radio Raheem. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
I'ma do half, I'm just trying to move slow. You could do the rest, we'll be taking all the go. Been in it before, 8 times is the charm. Got a watch on my arm, but the hands look froze. Take a night trip till we both just close. Take a hit of this, let your mind just flow. Paris, New Orleans, Amsterdam on the road. Living on the vibes, we don't gotta head home. Draped up in free clothes. Leave the worries at the crib, we don't need those. Love that we talk, we got 3 roads. Uber through the city.